A lot of people believe that GCU Esports is just about gaming, and it's absolutely not. We have real students here gaining real experience building real communities, real teams, and real career experience through esports. My name is Jay DeShong. I'm 24 years old and I'm the Director of Esports Operations at Grand Canyon University. So like most people, I got involved with gaming at a pretty young age. I think for me it started with Nintendo games. So Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda. I got a big Zelda tattoo right here and big mom tattoo I think on this side, rock side.
My name is Alex Rowland. I am the production manager here for GCU Esports. I oversee the broadcast team, the content creation team, social media team, and the GCU Esports website. I came to school here at GCU and then I never left. I was a student working here as an AV technician while I was getting my degree in animation. I was hired full-time to work at the GCU Arena, and then a couple of years ago I got poached to come over here to GCU Esports. It's been a really cool time ever since.
Biggest thing for me past being a home at GCU Esports is, like I said, finding more space. And for us, the big number for that is 2,000 members. So in the first couple of years that I was here, we had been in kind of a 600, 700 range for members. In the last year and a half, we kind of doubled that from 600, 700 to now 1,400. We're able to make our case a little bit better for extra space on campus to better serve our students. I'd say the biggest goal with all of our events on campus, whether it's esports focused or not, is creating a sense of community for folks on campus, right? Whether that's our Women Wednesdays and making sure that women know that they have a safe space to game and create community on campus, whether that's our Gaming for All event, which is almost a way for the gamers to get outside, right? Maybe get outside of their comfort zone a little bit. All of our events kind of exist for the same reason that we do, is to create a sense of community and a sense of home for a lot of different students on campus. And we try to do that with a lot of different activations, with a lot of different itineraries and activities planned, right? And so I would say that all of our events basically exist to create more of a home and community on campus.
Welcome everyone to FFF number 95. Only 5 more till 100. That's the biggest number of the year, and we are getting lead you right.
The biggest event that I'm most proud of, and a lot of people are most proud of at GCU and on our campus, is Firefox Fridays. It's the biggest Smash Weekly in the state of Arizona. We've got about 100 to 164 students and non-students who come out from all over the country and outside of it. In the first weekend, we had about 128 students show up just to play Smash for fun, no cash on the line, just to compete. It's a lot of the top competitors in the Southwest who come to do that. We've even had a couple of folks come in from Mexico and come in from places like New Mexico and Northern California. Also had the opportunity of going to one of our FFFs. I mostly went to make sure that everything was good, I would say. Make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted for broadcast, for event setup, even for some of our volunteers that we have on campus. But I did get a chance to have a little bit of fun. That may be one of my last times to have fun because I didn't get 3-stocked, but I got wiped pretty bad, and it made me realize that I have some work to do in the world of the fighting game community, and especially Smash. Knowing that FFF exists as a place for high-level competition, even without some of that monetary incentive, is a really big deal to me and a lot of students both on and off of our campus. Town Hall is a pretty big deal for me too, being, I would say, a young college administrator, listening to students in this position we have on a college campus and being able to work so closely with the students that we have an impact on. I almost find it odd that more universities, because I would say GCU does a great job of this, more universities don't create open forums to listen to their students and allow their students to provide open and honest feedback. So our town hall exists as a way for everybody, whether it's club leads, community leads, student leadership, coaches, regular students, right? Non-students, even if they're on campus around and see our flyers. Town Hall exists as a way for people to come in and tell us what they want to see, where they want to go, and what they want us to stop doing. What that largely comes down to is the different games they want us to buy, the different facility pieces they might want to see in a year, right? The different type of initiatives they might want to see on campus, whether it's more Women Wednesday or more Pope and Rain or more FFF, right? Town Hall exists as a way for students and mostly to provide feedback on what we're doing or not.
We're setting up the consoles right now. We have stations set up. We're going to be doing speed friending. Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
speed friending. Yeah, we're speed friending, speed gaming. I think it might be a better term, but it's okay. We have different stations. We're setting up 2K, Mario Kart, all these games, and we're going to have people ask some questions, get a round of games in, and then they're going to switch stations. We're going to have them meet new people. So yeah, it's going to be a fun event.
Gaming for All is a place for anybody, whether you're an FGC guy, an FPS guy, a tabletop guy, right? It's a place for you to come in and maybe learn a little something about a different game title, or maybe make a new friend that maybe is in a different realm than what you might be used to. It's basically for anybody from anywhere to come in and use gaming as the common theme to maybe make new friends, maybe connect with different people and learn new ideas.
We're writing the questions to get people started on our speed friending. So basically just to get them started on conversation and to make new friends. Make sure you scan the events code before you come in. It's Gaming for All.
How we doing tonight? Everybody? We're going to start here in just a few minutes. Glad you all came out to be with us today. We are here for Gaming for All.
After one game, we're gonna switch you guys to the next game next to you. So if you're at like Splatoon, you're gonna go to Mario Kart next.
Competitive, that's all I am. I take those, I win those all day, every day. I'm just fun.
These are the mouse pads we're giving away. Rockstar was very nice and gave us a ton of mouse pads to give away. So we're gonna do a rock, paper, scissors competition. We're gonna start the rock, paper, scissors competition. You get one life. After you lose, just go sit down. If you win, put your hand up and go to the next person that has their hand up.
Mark. Come on. Yeah!
What's your name?
Mark.
Go, Mark! So the event's almost over now and everyone's still in there having fun. But the start of the event went really well, and so is now, the Switch games were a hit. Everyone is playing Smash. Like, I didn't know that you could have so many people on Smash Bros at once, so that's awesome. And we also give away a few mouse pads, and everyone's just really happy about how the event went.
A Women Wednesday event is a time once a month where women can come into the facility and it's really just for them. We have a very high women population, so we wanted to make sure that we are making the GCU Esports arena available to them just as easily as the rest of our population here on campus.
Last year, Tiana started Women Wednesdays as a way to get women more involved with our gaming community on campus. When I got here, you count on one hand how many women we had in our facility. Being the oldest brother of three sisters sat with me a little wrong, so I and Tiana together kind of decided that we were gonna make a change and do something about it. And so we created Women Wednesdays, where we shut down the facility entirely for women to come in and create a safe space and a sense of community. Last year we created this event. This year we're bringing it back. We raised it from less than 1% to 22%. So I'm extremely excited about Women Wednesdays this year because of the impact I know that it had on our students last year.
There's so many girls. That's all I have to say about it. So many. I don't know how to say. Speechless, man. Speechless.
Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room. But the truth is, if I'm honest,
Oh my gosh, Women's Wednesday is so fun. The Barbie theme was so cute. Everyone's wearing pink. It was just a great time.
between dreaming and feeling blue, it's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't
Ladies Lounge is kind of the next step in the integration process.
We didn't want Women Wednesdays to become kind of a sectioned off piece of who we are and what we do.
We still let women come in, play for free, but we're also letting normal operations continue in the esports arena. And then to help support that initiative, we let anybody on campus, if they wear pink in their clothing from 4 to 8, then they also get to play for free.
The UConnect West Summit was a trip and a half. I think it happened in about 48 hours total. The event was on Saturday at 11 a.m. So I had a car that left at 5 to 6 p.m. on Friday. And then Alex had another car leave at Saturday at about 4 a.m. We all went to Red Bull HQ in California, I believe it was Santa Monica, where I got to speak a little bit on what it was like to be a collegiate leader, also some of the things I've learned as a young leader in the space. Our students got to do a bit of networking with companies like Riot, Dignitas, Asus, a lot of different companies like that, even Red Bull, and then some of the other students, including the one behind the camera right now, also got to gain some experience doing videography for that event, so for UConnect and for Red Bull. We got to wrap it up with some races on the beach. We all went out and hung out at Santa Monica GTA Pier, and we got to stick our feet in the sand for a bit and race around like boys do. So any student can get involved with GCU Esports. There's no real requirement or expectation. I would say outside of being yourself, being open and honest with who you are and who you want to be, there's really no expectation or requirement to join this community. The biggest things that I try to accomplish with our students here is helping our students find a purpose and a voice, right? I would say biggest thing in purpose, right, is helping students figure out who they are and where they want to go, so that they're not just kind of meandering through life. And then once they figure that out, finding their voice so that as they take steps to work towards that path that they want to create, they're not falling to the wayside because they're not willing to stand up and speak up, right? So helping students find their purpose and find their voice through gaming and esports is what I would say our biggest mission and vision is for the program, and that kind of lines up with GCU as a whole. And one of the big reasons why I like being here and doing esports here is because I feel like my vision for esports and the university's vision for, I would say, humanity lines up pretty easily. I think the biggest thing that I'm proud of is having such a strong team. I think a lot of people in the collegiate esports world, right, they're typically one-man bands. I know before I got here, the only person that was running this place was Albert Lee. God bless you, Albert Lee, because he got us to this point today. And I'm not sure how I would have ever done it in his position without 2 full-time employees, 5 part-time coaches, and 70 plus students, student leadership, and student workers. And that's not including the volunteers and the people who just throw in their hands and who are kind of always there, right? So I would say the biggest thing that I'm proud of is the team that we built, the structure that we created around that, because it kind of allows us to move a lot quicker and a lot more effectively, not just than before, but also than a lot of other programs in the country. Our operational manager is Samantha Jones. She is, I would say, the backbone of GCU Esports and has been for the last 2 or 3 years. Basically anything that happens that might have taken a little bit of logistics work, might have taken a spreadsheet, might have taken a couple of messages, Sammy did it.
I'd say the most important part of my job is making sure everyone understands their timelines, making sure everything goes smoothly, making sure everyone has the correct information.
She effectively is the glue for all of our communications. She is the step-by-step for all of our projects. She is the timeline for all the things that need to get done by a time, right? She basically makes sure that what needs to get done, does. So our social team is led by Eli Palacios. He manages a team of about 4 to 5 different people, all of which who run all of our different social media channels, being Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I believe that's it. We also do obviously YouTube streams, but that's managed by our broadcast team. So our events manager this year is new. She's Billie Jean Staggs, proven to be one of my favorite new additions to the team. Billie joined last year after just being a student involved with events. She runs every single event that we have, both in and out of the facility, as long as it's not tournament related.
I usually plan the events, make the itineraries for the events, kind of pick what giveaway items are in the events, and also talk to the community a lot. I want to include everyone and make the esports arena a safe space for anyone to come to. So I would say the most important part is really getting people out here.
So she runs our Gaming Under the Stars, our Fall Community Social, which had 100 people when it's first to go. All Billie, and she's done a great job since joining our team and running those events. So our creative team is led by Steven Perino. He's got a team of 4 students underneath him. What you can basically wrap up for their team is anything you see for GCU Esports, they did. If it's a photo, if it's a video, if it's a graphic, if it's a poster, anything that you saw that came from human hands, his team did. So anything that you see on social, anything you see that's front-facing, Steven and his team had a hand in. Our broadcast team is led by Evan Kettler. Evan is actually one of the students who came in here, I wouldn't say hood down, but Evan came in here trying to find himself and trying to find esports, and boy has he done that, because now he's our technical director. I would say almost a regular director, because he's taken on more of a role of teaching students rather than showing students how to do their job.
Keeping a constant eye on the quality of the product that we put out. They look good, they sound good, they feel good to the viewer, and I take pride in the fact that we do that.
Our club general manager is Tiana Mitchell. She effectively manages, I want to say, about 13 different titles and anywhere between 1 and 3 different rosters per title. So at any given moment, she could be managing 30 plus different rosters. Her responsibility is effectively making sure that all of the teams are signed up. They know what to do in terms of practice, scrims, VOD review. They know where to go, whether it be the facility, whether it be Sammy for a facility reservation, right? Whether it be coming to me for a LAN that they're trying to go to, or funds that they need to raise to go to a LAN, right? Tiana basically makes sure that those people are set and taken care of.
The best part of my job is being able to provide competitive and community opportunities to students, giving them knowledge on how to start teams and facilitate teams on a day-to-day basis.
Ty, he effectively does the same thing for our funds as Tiana does for the club, in that he manages all of the different communities and helps them set up events, helps them set up online activations, helps them think of ways to raise funds and also execute those fundraisers. So they kind of exist to grow and communicate and hold accountable all of the different clubs and communities that we have here on campus. We have Ben, who was our events manager, but he is now the head TO on campus. So any intramural, any big tournament, any for fun that we want to put together, whether it's for students or for staff, or for a different group, whether it's outside or inside campus, Ben helps do that.
Creating a tournament and then watching teams compete and have a good time with it, and then just laugh with each other, form new bonds, is one of the most fun things I could imagine.
So Ben's kind of our subject matter expert on all things tournaments, all things rule books, and he basically helps execute any tournament that we might want to put on. For me, providing our students with career experience and opportunity while they're a college student within the bounds of being a college student, so that once they're done with esports and once they're done playing, working, whatever it is, right, they're able to move off right after they're done their coursework into their careers. So that esports wasn't a slowdown, school wasn't a slowdown at all, added to. And I believe that esports exists on a campus like GCU's to take in a lot of the students who maybe wouldn't be engaged through traditional means, right? The university allows those students to have almost a home by giving them a place like the GCU Esports facility to come and hang out, whether it's make friends, whether it's compete, whether it's gain career experience, right? Esports almost acts as a home, and that's kind of our purpose for being here, is to allow students to find their home, whether it's full fun, competitively, or for their career. We're looking to kind of unite all of Arizona, which may sound crazy, but trying to unite all of Arizona right now under something like an Arizona Cactus League for our players to not only compete, but also eventually gain career experience in an organized environment. ASU working with GCU. I know that might sound crazy, but having ASU and GCU students work together on a broadcast is a dream of mine, especially if we can make it for and around esports. Two biggest collaborations that I'm most proud of here at GCU Esports is first, Raising Cane's. From the South, come from Mississippi. Raising Cane's is a huge deal to me. Always just felt personally about Raising Cane's. When I first got here, I went to our partnerships manager, Ty Martin, and just told him, hey man, it'd be super cool if we could be a part of the greater university contract with Raising Cane. Past that, Rockstar Energy and Pepsi have been a major help to us, not only in the facility, but also with our initiatives. As you can see, Rockstar behind me, right, they help outfit us and kind of make us look the way that we do. They also contribute to initiatives like Purple Rain, where last year they had 9 women's Valorant team created specifically for this tournament, and they gave away $5,000 to all women's Valorant teams who competed over the course of a 9-week season. We're looking to upgrade that over the next few years, but I would say Raising Cane's and Rockstar are the two biggest partners that we're excited about because of the ways they contributed to our program just in the last couple of years. Past that, we've got a pretty big presence on social media as it relates to the other endemic brands, so brands like Uconnect, brands like HyperX, right? All the different brands that we might work with and around. We try to attend events, we try to attend socials and things like that online, so that we're in the loop on what's happening and what might happen next. On staff, we have about 5 part-time coaches, so each of which are in the facility for about 20 hours a week. They're all dedicated to their scholarship titles, and they effectively act as managers and coaches for their teams. So not only do they schedule practices, schedule scrims, schedule VOD reviews, but they also sit with students and work on their in-game skills, out-of-game skills, and even hold them accountable for some of the things that are expected of them relative to the organization that may not just be in-game. So we compete as a scholarship unit in 5 different titles, 32 athletes total. We have Overwatch, Rocket League, League of Legends, Smash Brothers, and Overwatch 2.
My name is Connor Tang. I go by the username Taro TFT actually. I'm the GCU Valorant head coach. Tryouts for the varsity team are going pretty good. Some promising players, some returning players, and also some new faces also look promising. So I think this year the expectations are honestly high. I want to win. I want to put some respect on our name. I want to dominate everybody. We're not going to get lazy. We're not going to get stagnant. We're going to play ranked every day. We're going to VOD review. We're going to look at some strats, put in like 150% this year just to win it all.
We had a little bit of a rock to start getting everyone in lobby. It's the usual, getting 30 people trying to organize. So pretty good so far though. We do have like 2 players that are incoming freshmen that are pretty high ranked. One's actually a really good leader. We haven't really seen much comms like his in the past. He's pretty outspoken. We're trying to build the best team we can. We're trying to give these students a way to express themselves and enjoy their time as a college student while also being competitive and belonging to an organization where they could feel like a family. It's really something that you're not going to find anywhere else. GCU Esports is great. I've actually been around for 9 years. I founded the club with a couple of other guys, and it came from a bunch of students just on laptops playing League of Legends to a 72 computer arena where we have scholarships.
I'm Matthew Calderwood. I am the head coach for Rocket League at Grand Canyon University. Tryouts were great. I thought the turnout was awesome. We had a lot of gamers come in and try their best to make it onto the team, and inevitably we had 6 different students get chosen to be on the varsity team. When we were scouting for the team going into this year, we looked for a few different things, not only mechanical skill. Obviously, if you want to compete in anything, you have to be good at what you want to compete at. But we also looked for how the personalities matched up well together, or if they didn't match up well together. We wanted to see how you communicated with each other, how you talked through not only what you're doing in the game, but also just the conversations that you had in and out of the matches. I think that the personalities and the family dynamic that we have as a team are best protected when we have people that are not only good at the game, but good people. We have quite a few experienced players coming in from last season that build almost a family dynamic amongst themselves, which keeps them close-knit in some of the tougher games and keeps them striving to be better each and every day, as well as I think that the experience that they are taking with them from last year and the successes that they had are not just memories that they get to carry with them, but also have set goals for them going into this year that I'm very excited about. So not only do we have a few players that are returning from last year's team practice throughout the summer to prepare for the upcoming season, but we also have 2 weekly practices that consist of almost about 10 hours worth of work that they are grinding towards success while they are at these practices. And inevitably, I think that one of the strategies that we look to employ is playing with speed. We play fast and play aggressive. We are all about offense on our Rocket League team and scoring goals, inevitably to win games. I think that one player that comes to mind is our captain, Nando. He is not only a leader amongst his teammates, but he is consistent in the game and in bringing together plays, helping to pass the ball. And while he may not always be the one that you see his name pop up on the screen for scoring, I would bet you that he was a big help in making those goals happen.
Hey guys, my name is Fernand Gampa, aka Nando. I'm a player for GCU Rocket League's varsity team as a Season 7 Top 100 player. I do most of the dirty work that really goes unnoticed, I'd say. Of course, you'll never really see me scoring these flashy goals, doing these crazy things, but I'll either get a demo on someone, I'll pass the ball to them, or I'll at least open some space, or at least make the player on the ball be very comfortable and be able to take that shot.
Nando's taken a really big leap, I would say, in becoming a leader. We're starting to develop him in ways that I always expected, but I didn't expect to happen so soon. So I'm really proud of Nando already, and I'm excited to see what's to come with him, not only on the Rocket League team, but also professionally.
Team chemistry is everything in Rocket League. It's a 3-person team. You are passing, shooting, scoring, defending with just you and your 2 other teammates. And so in Rocket League, having that bond between the starting players or the players that get substituted in is very important, because without that, shots can get missed, goals cannot be protected, and you need that kind of bond to be able to succeed.
We have this really good team environment that I really enjoy. We have a lot of fun, honestly. We can make fun of each other without any of us really getting mad or getting annoyed at the other. And I really like that aspect because you really feel close, and that's what a team should be. A team that can stay together, have fun. You're just here to have a good time. You're playing games together, so you might as well be friends doing it.
It's not just about trophies, it's not just about wins, it's about the memories that the students have once they leave here. So September was definitely a month. I would say a lot of ups and a lot of downs, an undertaking, to say the least. Been talking about it, thinking about it since Steven joined our team in June, and we're finally here. We're finally at a place where we're starting to create a story for who we are and how we got here and what it's going to look like moving forward. So I'm excited to create almost the college version of the process and a lot of these content pieces that innovators like Banks, Nadeshot, Hex have all kind of showed us, about, because for me, without content pieces like this, esports is not what it's supposed to be, right? This is a window into our teams and what they look like, what they feel like, who they are. Moving forward from here, I'm excited for the world to see, those who want to, right? What the process looks like for us on the inside here at GCU Esports. And to those of you who made it this far, right? And even if you skipped through, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this process we have here at GCU Esports. I'm excited about the future, and I hope to come back to learn more about who we are and what we do.